Today, Moscow is a metropolis of over 11 million people. But 800 years ago, it was a small village on the banks of the Moskva River. A modest settlement surrounded by simple wooden defenses. It gave little indication of its future greatness or its ability to evolve through adversity. Moscow was frequently attacked and destroyed. Yet each time, it rose from the ashes, stronger and better defended. Its first real test came in 1238. This time, they faced a new enemy, the Mongols. Moscow had been largely unaware of the growing threat in Central Asia. Genghis Khan, founder of the Great Mongol Empire, had conquered most of the Asian continent. His descendants continued his work to expand the empire. His grandson, Batu Khan, led the armies of what would become known as the Golden Horde. Their goal, to extract money from principalities they conquered. One by one, states in the region, known collectively as the Rus, fell to the Golden Horde. Moscow was next. In 1238, the Mongol Golden Horde surrounded Moscow and besieged its wooden walls. It would only hold out for 5 days. Moscow burned. That could have been the end of its story, but the people of Moscow were resilient. They would not give up their home or their control of the Moskva River, an important trade route. They began to rebuild and strengthen Moscow's defenses. Yet one question remained. Would the terror return? Moscow faced certain ruin as Mongol raiders burned their way through the wooden city. With no other Rus coming to their aid, it was up to the people of Moscow to drive away their attackers and beat out the flames.
Идите! Копейщица на побоище! Есть! Копейщица! Оружие подъемте на... Что? Копия готова, сон! Иду!
The remaining Mongols were driven away by the tenacious Muscovites.
Наступайте! Гриндите! Люди его исправляют! Копейщица!
Люди ожидают!
Накидом! Копейщик есть, да!
Люди грядем! Исправляем, Баки. Исправлю, Соть. Исправляю. Жду.
With the Mongol raiders repelled and the fires extinguished, the Muscovites began rebuilding. The Muscovites knew that they could rapidly construct buildings out of wood, and so gathered what they needed from the forest.
наказе, Бондон. Готов, да. Слушай, Янсен. Добро есть. Число? Сокруш, добро есть! Скачон.
The woods surrounding Moscow provided an abundance of resources,
Исполняем.
but danger lurked within. Predators stalked in the shadows looking for an easy meal.
Скачон. Да. Ага.
Several villagers had fled during the Mongol attack, and some were still in hiding.
Позорота есть. Слушай, Янсен.
The fleeing villagers had taken refuge in forest hunting cabins. Here, the Muscovites could bring valuable animal pelts, which provided them a good livelihood.
Число? Исполняем. Ида.
Наказе, Сонть.
Есть. Да. Число?
Трое.
Наказе. Число? Скачон.
Построен есть.
Исполняем. Гриндите направо.
Есть. Готовы есть мы? Ага.
Победа!
Люди, гриндите! Главный.
Готов? Иду.
Люди, напряжь. Уразумех. Гриндон на добычу. Чисто.
Наказе. Ида.
Люди, готовы? Да! Часов.
Фарер. Исполняем. Да. Готов я. Да. Мните. Слушаемся. Слушаемся. Фарер. Исполняем. Да. Слушай.
Копий, гриндите! Копийщицы, напряжь! Копийщицы, идут! Копийщики, гриндите! Что?
Слушайте. Задание.
Готов есть! Строю!
Слушаемся.
Слушаемся.
Чем? Добываю. Добро есть.
Уразумех!
Течем.
Делаю!
Часов.
Ладно есть!
Фаревник есть. Ида.
As the city rose from the ashes, the Muscovites would lay the foundations for a unique fortified complex. This iconic structure would be known as the Kremlin.
Наказ, Бондон. Бондон.
Сие мне нравится.
The once unassuming village of Moscow had been rebuilt as a city poised for growth.
Начну трудитесь.
But to protect the city from further Mongol raids, it would need a fierce military and a strong defensive perimeter.
Готово есть.
The Muscovites knew that the terror from the steppe could return at any time.
Рады есть.
Слушай, уразумех. Начну трудитесь.
Есть.
Having been caught off guard by the Mongols before, the Muscovites knew they could come under attack at any moment. Strong defenses would give them a better chance of protecting their city.
Напряжь, копейщицы! Наступайте, воины!
Все
Hearing the foreboding beat of the Mongol war drums, the Muscovites braced themselves for another raid.
А как? Надобно есть. Надобно есть.
Постройно есть лад.
Копия, идите. Приготовлять сделай. Копейщицы вряд будут держаться. Исправляйтесь. Горцы, яко делать. Приуправляйтесь, копейщица. Идите! По мне! Копейщица, глядите! Слушаю готовность. По мне! Напрячь, копейщицы! Приугод сейчас! Идите! Копия набрать суть! Напрячь, копейщицы! Приуготовляйтесь! Сделай! Ясно есть! Копейщицы! Копия напрячь, копейщицы! Идите! Копейщицы, время! Копейщицы, гребите! Приуготовляйте! Идите! Приуготовляйте! Копейщицы, гребите! Бойни! Бойни! Исправляйтесь! Меня бьют! Копия набрать суть! Копейщицы, гребите! Копейщицы, время стоят! По мне! Напрячь, копейщицы! Приуготовляйте копию! Ясно есть! Копейщицы, глядите! Идите! Уразумев! Буду держать! По мне! Ополчение! Приуготовляйте копию! Копия нам ясно есть! Сделаем! Копия направлена! Копейщицы! Приуготовляйтесь, копейщицы! Сделаем! Приуготовляйте копия!
The Muscovites had successfully defended their newly built city against the Mongol raid. Now that Moscow could defend itself, its rulers looked to expand their influence into new territories.